Uh-oh. It's that time again, chair yoga. My chair's a little uneven, but it's okay. This is the one I've got, so I'm going to use it today. My name is Lynnell Grimes, trainer at the JCA in Jacksonville, Florida. And again, I'm back for more chair yoga, starting in the chair, getting up out of that chair, seeing how we feel. So sitting down in your chair. I have to sit at the edge because I'm short, but it does force me to sit up a little taller. So if you want to join me today, I prefer that you not watch the class, you participate in the class. It's so easy to do at the same time that you're watching. So enjoy it and notice how your body feels. And if you like it, you can do it again tomorrow, or skip a day and do it the next day. Or find another one of my chair yoga videos and do that one. So beginning with breath. Yoga is all about breath. And in the middle of our day, throughout our day, we have very shallow breathing unless we're exercising. So let's consciously begin to lengthen our inhale and our exhale. Breathing through the nose if your body allows. And notice what happens to your body when you take the awareness to just your breath. You begin to feel that connection. And we want to instill this connection through your breath as you connect mind, body, spirit with your breath. Begin to lengthen your inhale, counting to 4 on the inhale and a slow 4 on the exhale. Notice how deep you're breathing. Feel those lungs filling up with air. Put your hands on your ribcage, spread your hands. And as you inhale, you can feel that ribcage spreading apart. So my fingertips are touching, and as I inhale, the fingers go away, and then they come back. And feel your spine getting taller, longer. And notice the oxygen going to your brain. You've got a lot of clarity in your brain. No more fogginess, no more brain fog. And let's bring our hands down. We're going to start with cow-cat today. So we're going to round our back. Lift the shoulders, tuck the chin, tuck your tailbone as you push your feet down. As you inhale, hands slide toward your hips and lift your heart. Feel those shoulder blades going into the hip pockets of your blue jeans. Exhale, hands go forward. Tuck the tailbone. Tuck your chin, lifting the shoulders up and feel space between all the vertebrae. And inhale, coming up. And this next one, let's have our hands come out and have the back of the hands touching as we reach and feel a little deeper C curve in that spine. And then open up, thumbs up, squeeze shoulder blades back and down, and feel the heart lifting up a little bit more. And clasp your hands this time if it feels okay on your hands. And again, tuck the tailbone, draw the belly in. And move those shoulders back a little bit so the shoulders are over the hips. And opening up and reach back, grab the base of your chair and lift up a little bit more. And release. And just shake it out. Shake those arms out. Shake those hands. Touch fingers to thumbs. And splay your hands apart. Feel the space. Is there equal space between your hands? And then make a loose fist, soft fist, and splay again. And again, check out the space. Notice where the arthritis is in your hands. Maybe there's a little bit of rounding going on. So let's take this hand right here and do a nice easy stretch through those fingers. Thumb is relaxed. Breathe. And change hands and gently stretch. If you're at a computer throughout the day and you're typing a lot, this is really good to do. We kind of forget about our hands till something hurts. So now let's wiggle those fingers and touch the thumb to each fingertip, the fingertip to each thumb pad. And just the fingernail is gently touching the thumb pad, seeing how all the fingers are working today. Now rotate your thumbs both directions. And we're going to gently grab our thumb, pull it towards you and toward the back of your hand. Take a couple breaths. So my fingers are splayed and my thumb is just pulling back a little bit, stretching right to this thumb pad here where I have a little arthritis. Let's change hands. Gently grab the thumb loosely, pull it toward you, and then just a little bit to the back of that hand. So the edge of the pose, you should feel the stretch, but there should be no pain. So don't over stretch or pull. Remember, in this class, in a yoga format of any type, there should be no pain, no pain. There can be sensation, but not pain. Speaking of sensation, let's bring this leg up on top of this quad. Flex the ankle. And holding the flexion, hand on each side of that knee, bring the knee up to your chest, shoulders down, pushing that right foot in, and rotate your rib cage, and then your head. Keep gently pulling that knee up toward the chest. Feel that nice stretch through this left hip. And observe your breath. Breathe deep. And fully exhale your air. And coming down. Let's change legs. Can you bring this leg up by itself or do you need to grab it? Whatever you need to do, any way you can get it up there. So, nice ankle foot, make sure you're not here or this foot isn't back here. You've got nice stabilization. You're sitting tall, you feel both sit bones, and you're flexing this ankle. And already the hip might be talking a little bit to you. Hold that flexion in the ankle, grab each side of the leg, pull it up, sit tall. Rotate rib cage first, and then shoulders, and the head. And breathe into any tight spots through your hip, through your spine. And coming back and coming down. So one of the poses I like to do that I made up the name compass is taking your spine in all 6 directions it can go. So if you were a compass and your head was north and your tailbone was south, and then you would twist east and west based on north-south, east-west. So we're gonna work on that. So if we took our heart south, we could have our arms up, gazing up toward the sunlight, toward the universe, toward the stars. Breathing into this nice extension through your spine. Inhale. As you exhale, hands come on your knees and drop your arms all the way down, dropping that heart south. Let your head hang heavy. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. Feel that heart going south. Coming up tall and twist to the east. Hand is on your leg in the back of your chair and look over the shoulder. And just notice where your heart is facing east. Now turning your heart west. Always stabilize with hand on the leg in the chair. Lengthen and turning your heart west. And just notice for a second, was it easier to turn east or west with your spine? Or are they the same? Come back to center. So let's take the arm, reaching up to the North Pole. Reaching north and hand is on your chair and stabilize the side body stretch. Just observe how wonderful that feels after going north, south, east, west with your spine. And coming up. And what I like about the compass is most people know what a compass is. Most people know north, south, east, west. So it's easy to remember versus, okay, what was that series of poses? And coming up. And I've had some members say, I practice my north, south, east, west, lateral, and we call this the lateral flexion move. And they practice that throughout their day when they get away from their computer. So sitting back in your chair, using our momentum or hands on your thighs, we're going to hinge forward and come up to standing. So let's say you wanted to do the compass standing up. A couple different ways you could do it. We could use our chair and we could round our back, tuck the tailbone. So here we're dropping our heart south first. And we could step forward and lift our heart up in a lunge. So getting a nice stretch to that leg at the same time. And we're stretching our spine. So let's do that again. Drop the heart south, tuck the tailbone, and reach those arms forward. And just feel the C curve in the spine. You could bend your knees a little bit, getting a little deeper C curve. And then stepping the right foot forward, keep the back heel down, and lift the heart. Holding the chair or not holding the chair. Feel that great chest expansion. Strong legs pushing down. And then stepping up. So twisting. Let's say we want to do a twist. We could have a nice wide stance, and we could bring our arms to the front here. Shoulders down. And we can open and twist to the east. And as we twist, keep your hips to the front, but maybe turn your head and look straight east. Or look all the way to the back hand. Bring that arm back. So try to keep your hips to the front as you reach that arm back. Shoulders down, so make sure you're not irritating. And keeping those shoulders to the front, begin to add the rib cage in the twist and the head, and see if you can look to that back hand. And you could easily do this by having your hands on a chair, okay? So you could inhale and open. And exhale, close. And again, open to the east and feel that stretch through the spine. Bringing your feet closer together. Reaching up, hand is on the leg. Squeeze the abs, navel to spine, and squeeze your right glute. And feel the nice extension through the left side of the body. Reaching up for the North Pole and beyond. Changing arms. Taking this arm up. Engaging abdominals and squeezing the left glute to stabilize so the right side can stretch. And coming up and bring that arm down. How did that feel? Compass. So let's try it again. Widen your stance. Here's another one. Let's say you've been doing a bunch of gardening and your low back is starting to really hurt. So thumbs wrap around, fingers are back behind you. Squeeze in those glutes and lift your heart north. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. And coming up. And just let those hands slowly come down in a forward fold. Grab those elbows and just hang. And your hamstrings are getting happier. Your back is getting happier. Gravity's pulling down the head. And you're just breathing and letting those hamstrings lengthen in your spine. And walk your hands up your legs if you need to, coming up. So here we're going to do an easy twist. So sometimes we just want to keep the twist rhythmic. And let those arms just relax, let those shoulders relax. If you've been doing raking or something, just let gravity pull those arms down and an easy, gentle twist, slow and controlled. And then arms can be reaching up, reach and stretch. So see how it feels with a wide stance versus the closed stance we had before. So you can just keep your hips quiet and reach the body to the side, or you can push that hip into it a little bit more. See what feels good for you. Reaching up first, just keeping it in the upper body, and then see if that hip wants to go. And hands on your hips, and of course, The hula hoop is always a good idea to just see, how is my low back feeling? And reverse. So just getting a nice little massage. So we've got this squat challenge this month, and right now we're up to 16 squats. Well, sometimes it's fun to go down to the corner of your chair and sit down with a wide stance. Your toes are turning out a little bit. Hands on your thighs. Lean forward, nice the strong abdominals, and come up out of that chair. Inhale. Exhale, slowly sit down. Not pushing on your arms as much, but just having them stable. And coming up tall. And sitting back. Keeping the back nice and straight. And hinge and lift. And feel those nice strong legs working hard. And again, and you can push on your hands a little bit if you need to. So you decide how many of these you want to do, and do you need to push on the legs. There's also a way to use some momentum, so you can have those arms and come up. And hands maybe are on your thighs as you come down. Controlled. And reach up. And again, hands on the thighs, coming down. And again, up. And let's stay up. So let's go over here. So we're going to, today another move I want to work on is the gait. When you walk, keeping your toes to the front, or do your toes turn out when you walk? Do you walk like this? So getting in front of like a window, like a patio door window, and watching your toes and heels. And a good thing to practice doing is to heel lift and then a toe lift. So just feel the shift of weight first. And then we're going to make this into a balance move. Now, shifting the weight to this right leg, bend the left knee and come down, keeping your toes forward. Now lift up the right knee. So it's called a rocking horse, and you can have your hands out to the side for balance. You can have a fingertip on the chair if you need to. So you can lean, and you want to keep watching those feet, making sure the toes stay forward in line with your hips, that you're not like turning that foot out. That's the tendency. So we're trying to retrain these muscles, and we're also challenging balance. And let's change our lead leg now. So you don't want to be in cross-country ski, because this is already like our slalom, like you're not balanced. So step out as wide as those hips bones, okay? And you can feel stable. So lift that toe. Getting a nice stretch to the tibialis anterior, their shin muscle, as you lift that toe. Shift the weight and lift the back heel. See, I even had my toe turned out. So you really got to focus on not letting them shift. So now I'm leaning forward, lifting this back heel, and coming down, toe, heel. Lifting up, coming down, heel, toe, like we're walking. Lean into it, lift the heel, bend the knee. Again, arms out wherever, strong core. Shift and lift. And this is a fun one to do if you've got music. You can go a little faster. And lift. Lean forward. Lean back. Incorporate a few more muscles. So put some music on and have some fun. Or go slow. More control. The slower you go, the harder it is. And control. And don't worry about how high you lift your knees. Just see if you've got the balance and how does the knee feel. What's the range of motion on those hamstrings, on the knee, and balance. Let's stretch out our spine on that one now. Coming to modified down dog, always good to do. And then bend a knee, or bend the right knee and look underneath the left armpit. Get that nice additional stretch through the side of the body. Come back, bending left knee. Turn your head, turn your torso, looking underneath the right arm. And back, pressing back. Lengthen everything. Bend the knees, stepping up, and have a seat. So the compass can be done again anywhere you are, anytime you need it. Let's go into a couple of stretches for the shoulders and the neck. So arms are out, fingers are splayed. And gently allow the ear to drop over toward the right shoulder and reaching the left hand down. Notice any tension you're holding in your neck. And coming up. And I guarantee you, if you try to do a chair yoga class a day, you will let go of some of the tension, anxieties, and stress that you're holding in your body. And head coming center. Inhale, arms coming up to prayer hands, coming down to the heart. So letting go of stress and tension with your breath. On your inhale, focus on the word let. And the exhale, the word go. So today we're going to do a big move, pushing stuff away and out of our heart. So we're going to gather some stuff up. We're going to gather fear and we're going to exhale, push it away. And we're going to gather tension and stress. And we're going to exhale, push it out of our body. Now without the legs, let's gather anxiety. Turn it and push it away. Let it go. Let's let go of anger and push it away. Now, what do we want to come inside? Gather love and pull it into your heart. Gather peace and calmness and pull it into your body. Gather hope and integrity and pull it into your body. Fill yourself up with whatever you need to come inside. And one more time. Reach and gather and pull it in and cover your hands on your heart and sit tall. Feel that peace and calmness that you pulled into your body surrounding you right now. Enjoy how you feel and how tall you're sitting and how connected you are to your body. Take some deep breaths. And just observe everything relaxing on your whole body. And arms come down to the side. And let's just see if those shoulders have any more tension. So shrug your shoulders straight up and press them down. And again, up. And press it down. Let go of tension in the shoulders. Bringing our hands up and bringing our elbows and palms together. And then open up and open the chest, squeeze those shoulder blades back. And again. And open. Feel those back muscles getting stronger. And open. And doing a set of 10 of these a day helps keep those back muscles strong. And the back muscles get weak because we're rounding our back too much. We're leaning over our phones and we're looking down a lot, and so that upper back, those traps, muscles are getting a little overstretched, so we want to keep them strong. Squeeze it back and arms come down. Take those arms out. Give yourself a big hug. Oh, you took some time for you today to just do some easy stuff to get the blood flowing and to connect your body. Open up. Take the other arm, bring it up. Keep those hips stretched. Get up out of those chairs every hour. If you're sitting at a computer or you're sitting at a desk or at a lazy boy, get out of that chair every hour. Another good move to do is take those legs out to the side and out. We want to practice this because when you get out of a car, the easiest way to do it these days, the older we get, is to take both of those legs. Now feet are on the floor outside the car and use that momentum. Come up. Same thing sitting down. Sit like this and then take both of those legs in. So the hardest thing we've been doing our whole life, and I think that's why people have the left hip. This is my real left hip. When you get in and out of the car and you're driving, so you open your car door, you come in and then you're pivoting on that back leg and dragging it in. And so many people have tight left hips, and I think it's because of this move getting out too. All that pressure of stepping out of your car. And that's how we've done it our whole lives till you get a little older, and then you're like opening the door and you're going, okay, let me sit down here carefully. Let me now swing those legs in. Now I'm ready to drive. Anyway, so take some time to think about your movement. Are you doing that side move, getting out of the car? And that might be part of your problem if you have any hip pain. So let's keep those hips strong and flexible. Remember to drink lots of water. Namaste.